speaker is Keith Hart, with a speech entitled Listen Before You Leap. So with a speech entitled Listen Before You Leap, please welcome Keith Hart.
Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. The first time I travelled abroad, I went to France on a school trip. And I remember being very impressed watching a little child of about 6 years old in a shop chatting away to his mother in fluent French. Of course, I was forgetting that French was not my native language, because English is my language. English is the language of fable, of legend, of storytelling. The language of Geoffrey Chaucer and Geoffrey Archer. English is the language of love and passion and romance. The language of William Shakespeare and Gordon Ramsay. Whatever your first language is, you should listen very carefully to the words and vocabulary that people are using, because it's very easy to make mistakes. And my mission this evening is to ask you, to encourage you, to implore you to think very carefully, because you can take precipitate action. And I'm going to illustrate this by telling you how easy it is to get into trouble. Around 18 months ago, I joined a large American company. They spoke English. I knew I would have to learn a new culture, a new way of doing things. I didn't think I'd need a dictionary. Narrow miss number one. I'm asked to do some research on a major customer about their driving behaviours. I go away and I think, okay, they've got nothing to do with cars, trucks, transport. How am I going to do this? How am I going to find out what cars they drive? How far they drive? How fast they drive? Do they follow the highway code? Do they have company cars? Do they have lots of accidents? Luckily, a colleague sent me an email with the web page of the address of the company's business strategy, telling us all about the reason they were following certain directions of business. What was driving them in the market and in the environment? What were their driving behaviours? So luckily, I put together quite a good document about organic growth and customer satisfaction and looking after your people and all that stuff. Phew. Narrow miss number two. I'm in a late night planning meeting discussing how to take the maximum sales revenue out of a big customer next year. And we've got all the documents in front of us, the annual reports, the marketing collateral, the technical white papers, anything we can find. We're looking for clues. It's about 9 o'clock and my eyes are resting, just momentarily, you understand? And I hear somebody say, "So what's the takeaway, Keith?" And I'm thinking, chicken tikka biryani, some bhaji, naan bread, and somebody jumps in and speaks over me, of course, and says, well, of course, the takeaway on this is that all their growth is in Europe. So what we've got to do is we've got to tell these people about what we're doing for our customers in France and Italy, because that's, of course, that's what will be taken away from this document. Is what they mean by that. They use it all the time. Phew. Narrow miss number three. I have been chosen to make a big presentation about our business plan to the American execs that are coming over, which they do once a year. It's a great honour, a great privilege. And the night before, my manager says to me, "You're going to do a great job, Keith. I know you're going to do fantastic. We only get one chance at these people because they don't come over very often. So you've got to give it everything. And don't remember, you've got to really open the kimono on this one." thinking. For one, we're an American company, we're not a Japanese company. For two, I don't own a kimono. I've got a very classy dressing gown. And for three, yes, it's very nice of you to notice that I've been going to the gym regularly, but is my figure really that good? After the presentation, I discover that opening the kimono means that you should hide nothing. You should be completely transparent. And you should tell them everything there is to know. So I'm going to listen very carefully the next time I get a job. That's how easy it is to make mistakes in your own language. I ask you, I encourage you, I implore you to listen before you leap.